You know how people say God created the universe? Well, my question is, what is the purpose of God creating not only this universe, but multiverses and baby universes being born into other universes and then collapse, and then all of a sudden, the whole universe is gonna end. Um, what is the point of God? Why would God even do something like this, right? Create a universe, and then baby universes are born, and then baby universes. To me, it's kind of funny if you think about it. It's like humans. It's like the universe has human brains. Because think about it. We're born, right, as babies. We become adult. We go older and adult, and then we die. Well, apparently the universe is born in the baby universes, and then the baby universes grow into bigger universes, and then the the bigger universes die. Um, it's it just doesn't make any sense, God. I mean, you have trillion planets, trillion stars that we can't even visit, let alone why are they there? Not alone planets that we can even visit because they're so deadly, such as Jupiter. And not only that, just this baby universe is born into other universes, and then there's multiverses. Um, so 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 if God exists, what's the point of God creating the universe? And He's creating the universe like adults. Baby universes become mature universes, and then the universes eventually die, according to science, and then the universe is going to end. Um, why wouldn't God just have the universe going forever and not ending? So this points out that um, it's something different than a deity or a supernatural deity. Now, I mean, it could be, um, well, I guess to comprehend it, it's just crazy. Um, I guess if you call alien intelligence supernatural, I mean, because if God is supernatural, God is all knowing, God's omniscient, God's all powerful, He does all this, but then He ends He wants to end the creation. Why, if God is eternal, why wouldn't the universe be eternal? Why does the stars have to die? Why do the universes have to die? You know, the analogy is just like it's like humans. You know, we're born as babies, we grow into adults, and then we age, we die. Little baby universes are born, they're growing into bigger universes, they age and they die. Nothing lasts forever. All these theories point out, everything rusts, everything dies, everything falls. So what is God's purpose? What is it, if there is a God? It does. I have to agree with Dawkins. He's saying 6.9. There is no God. Um, definitely mysterious. Something definitely. Um, but I'll go one higher than you, Dawkins. I'll say I'm 10. There absolutely is no God. Because I mean, one, what it would look like, and where would it be in space? Where people think God's in Pluto. Oh, I mean, if God is supernatural, you can't even see it. Or maybe what happened is one day the sky will open and go to an invisible portal, where it's a God portal, and there's like called heaven, and which actually totally defaults the laws of science, or anything, which wouldn't even make any sense. Okay, if there's a god who killed the dinosaurs, okay, that would be a good explanation, because humans can't live with dinosaurs because the dinosaurs would eat the humans. I mean, humans couldn't survive. I mean, so I can understand. Okay, God killed the dinosaurs. Okay, but what's the purpose of having all this stuff in space, and then apparently God's gonna end it? You know, Um, because to me, if the God is supreme of supreme deity, universe, whatever you want to call it, supreme creation, supreme entity, um, that means God can't die. God can live forever and ever and ever and ever. And the universe should be forever and ever and ever and ever, but it's not. So apparently God just has magical powers and decided, well, he's gonna create all this baby universes, making the bigger universes, and then end that everything will end, right? People say, God created humans, okay, and then God created the whole universe and multiverses, but then they have to die too. It doesn't make any sense. God's eternal universe should be eternal forever and ever and ever, but apparently science says it's not going to be. So this points out to a more sort of a supernatural aspect to this whole huge universes and multiverses. It's something pretty bizarre, something definitely, whether alien or I have to say the panspermia. That's what I think what it all boils down to. The pre-civilization, and then maybe I don't know. They had some kind of conflict, and that caused the big bangs or multiple big bangs, and boom, and just after civilizations and um, so that's why we point out, even though we haven't made contact with aliens, there's like billions of galaxies, and people said there's gotta be aliens. There's gotta be, because it's just the universe is so huge. If there is aliens, that means there was a and there's billions of universes. That means there was civilization, and prior to civilization. I mean, we're talking even prior to the Big Bang. We're talking probably, I don't know, maybe in the trillion years. Even prior to that, before that, before that, before that, and so on. Um, and I'm thinking that's what's probably what happened. Because I think if there's trillion stars, trillion galaxies, trillion planets, that even though only the Big Bang occurred at about 5 billion years ago, even before the Big Bang, there had to been probably either these exoplanets or way out of our solar system that we can't even see yet, or have the material, that there even had to be either, I don't know, prior Big Bangs, or actually to a point of empty, total emptiness, total nothingness, and then perhaps this galactic race of aliens um, evolved and got smarter and had more um, sophisticated technology, and all the way up to the Big Bang. So I'm thinking before the Big Bang, there was even multiple Big Bangs, or even multiple I don't know, so some kind of civilizations. I can't even say the word, on multiple universes and planets and galaxies. Um, because it just doesn't make sense. God created all this, but then again, um, God wants to end it all. Um, People say, well, you can't know the mind of God, but it still doesn't make any sense. So I'm thinking even before the Big Bang, there had to be different civilizations, all the way to up to the first civilization, totally where there was, I don't know how long. I guess we can go back to like trillion years or even more. Who knows? To the first existence, the first of whatever. Um, and if there is a God, it's a DS God. It can't be any of the gods in the religions, because that book doesn't just make any sense. I mean, unless it's a fucked up evil God. I mean, raping women, the woman has to marry the rapist, and all kinds of crazy shit. Slave, rape, murder. I mean, that book was written by people in the Bronze Age, no doubt. So this means either maybe there's like a really first, really true creation stories, maybe somewhere on some planet or galaxy, in tablets or whatever, that the true first, I don't know, race. I guess you can call it race, first, I don't know, whatever, first alien, first pre-human race, whatever. I think that's probably what it's going to boil down to, and that's probably why we will never. I don't know if we can say never, but maybe, perhaps never, explain the whole universe. It's just so big. It's insane. We're talking trillion planets, stars, galaxies. So I'm thinking it's just universe probably didn't always exist, but it came. Oh, well, obviously we know it came to exist. Um, so what happened before the Big Bang? If it actually came to exist at that time, what was there? People say there was nothing there. I disagree. I think because we just discovered exoplanets way out of our solar system, there had to have been another uh, planet or universe even before the Big Bang. And I believe the scientists are right with the multiverse. And it's probably even gone farther than billions of years. I mean, who knows? And I think now maybe if our technology is so sophisticated, maybe and it's that's possible, get even more impressive telescopes that even go further. We're talking go out of our solar system to see all these exoplanets and see if there even was anything there even before the Big Bang. And it's it's probably gonna take a long time to really sort all this out. Definitely something really bizarre. But who knows? Just because we say never will it be explained. People, the saying, never say never. It could be possible, never say never. I mean, it could be actually, it could be a single thing that just created trillions of things. We don't know. It could be maybe like an element or some kind of technology that even before us, the first race, and maybe that's what all caused it. And that's another reason I could eliminate your God like that. Also, once again, if we developed how they develop and so on, different race till the first race, eliminate your God right there. So, um, like I said, if there is a God, it's a DS God. It cannot be any of the gods in the religion. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't even provide morality. Unless that God is a truly fucked up evil God. Which could be. But I seriously doubt it. Um, but I think our universe and multiverse go even past the billion years. I mean, talking trillion years, maybe even more. Who knows? And then your God is no longer needed. Once we find the human race, the first thing that caused all existence. We're talking about the first thing of the first of in space or whatever. So it's probably even more than a million years. Pretty crazy.